going up, guys? It's Improve from Improve Gaming, and today, well, two things. First off, just rewatched the film Bleach, Memories of Nobody. And secondly, something happened in my today that's made me think. Bleach is a series about a lad called Ichigo Kurosaki one day becoming a Soul Reaper. The manga's gone further than the anime. You can watch the anime if you really want to. I'd recommend reading the manga more. And during the thing, he wants to find out more about himself, about the souls. A Soul Reaper is basically a Shimigami, if you want the more better term for it. A Shimigami is a Reaper of Souls. So someone that goes around getting souls and helping them pass on, or removing something called a hollow. A hollow is a soul that has overstayed its welcome. A soul which overstays its welcome ends up being a creature that wants to consume other souls. And Ichigo at the start is just a high school kid with the ability to see these. And then later on he becomes a Soul Reaper. But I won't get into it too much, but I was just thinking, we as humans live our lives. This is the thing that I was also going to say about this, guys. We as humans live our lives doing what we think is right. And what we think is right tends to be stay out the way, make sure we do everything in order. And it just got me thinking more and more about what is having a life. You can have a life, but you could not be using it to its fullest. You could be living, but you could not have a life in terms of social standards and that. And it's one of the things I actually wanted to hit on today. The social standards of having a life and not having a life. To me personally, I don't have an answer. I could not give anyone an answer, a clear answer. Like, to me, having a life and living a life are literally different. But to others, having a life and living a life are the same. You're living a life, you're doing what you find fun. You're doing what you always wanted to do. Having a life is you're using it not as a, oh, I've got this so I can do whatever I want. You're using it as something to help others, bring happiness to others, joy. My childhood, it was 90% of the time I'd give up everything for everyone else, and the 10% was like literally, it wasn't even 10%, it's like 99% was giving up for everyone else. The only time I had to not give up for someone else was birthday. And so, as I was saying, it's got me into thinking, what do people mean when they say, oh, I'm living my life to the fullest? What's the fullest of your life? Is it getting a job? Is it making loads of friends? Is it being popular? Finding a loved one? Getting married? Could it be, bearing in mind, this is my own personal opinion, could it actually be living your life to the fullest is doing what you want and what you think is best for others? Because, in terms of speaking, you're living your life to the fullest, but what about someone else? Someone else might be having to give up what they want for you to live full. your life to the fullest. And which you can see, guys, why my head's been rattling it round. It's not used to this kind of thinking. No, not for at least 10 years. I haven't done this much thinking since I was in primary. And it just got me thinking more and more and more. And then I came to the conclusion. My version of living life is doing all you can to help someone else. Like my dog at the moment, she wants to be scratched on the tummy. She won't stop until I keep scratching on the tummy. She's slowly falling asleep, but it'll get her to sleep. What am I giving up? I'm giving up one hand to stroke her. Bit of concentration. And I'm giving her a bit of love. Nothing's wrong with giving family members, dogs. Nothing wrong with giving members of your family a little care. Now she's asleep. Yeah. No, sleep. But what else do you give up for others? Do you give up your freedom? No. Do you give up your life? Sometimes, depending on the situation. Do you give up anything that you can't give up? As I've said in the previous video, I've been lately reading a book called The Alchemist. And The Alchemist is about a young lad who wanted to travel. And so, as he was travelling, his father gave him... His father was keeping hold of a couple of gold for his son. So if he ever passed on, his son's got gold. And his father gave him the gold early and told the son, because the son knew this shepherd's travel. The son said to his father, I want to become a shepherd. So the father gave him the gold. He went off, bought himself a flock of sheep, and the father never questioned it. The father accepted his choice, and then the son carried on. A couple of years later, he has been around everywhere near enough. He comes to one town to trade a new book, and an old man comes and sits next to him after he traded a book for a bigger, thicker book. Says to the boy, well, I missed the part. The boy goes to a gypsy because he keeps having this weird dream. And he asks the gypsy, could you read his fortune? Could she read the dreams? And she's told him that there is great treasure buried. There's great treasure under the pyramids in Egypt. And the gypsy then goes, I won't charge you for the treasure, for the reading, but when you find the treasure, I want 10% of it. The boy agreed. Then he got the reading. Later on, he got into the city, as I said, traded his book, sat down, read a bit of his book, and an elderly man came over. The man started reading the book. He said he was a king, and the old man, after a bit of talking, he goes to the boy, I'd like to buy half your sheep. The boy goes, why? And he goes, and he gives no reason, he just wanted the sheep. And the man then goes, if I buy it, And then the man tells the boy about his dream, and the boy goes, okay, and the man says, oh no, give me half your sheep, and I will tell you more about your dream. So the boy does it, gives us half the sheep, and the man tells him, go to Egypt and you'll find a great treasure. The boy thought to himself this, that, and then the boy took a day. The man said, I'll wait a day. The boy took a day, and he decided to give sell half his sheep to his friend, made a few bob, and then give the other half of the sheep to the man. When the sheep was lame, he gave to his man, and the man spotted it, pointed it out, and the kid goes, the sheep is lame, but it produces the most wool. So the guy took the sheep, and the boy went on his journey. But the guy before the boy went, he gave him 3 stones. One represented yes, one represented no, one represented maybe. And he told the boy, this is the important part of the story so far, he told the boy to use those stones if he ever couldn't make his own decision. But if he could make his own decision, do not rely on the stones, and decide where to go. So the boy did it, and at the moment where I'm up to in it is he's met a kid in Persia. I think it's a Persian kid, and he's met a kid. He's asked the kids to guide him around, and he gave the kid all the gold. The kid's now gone off to get 2 camels with him. He has no clue what's happening. All he's doing is trusting the kid. And it's just got me thinking a lot about, how do you live a life? Is the boy living a life? Is this king living a life? Is the sheep living a life? Everyone lives their lives differently. Another part of the story, which I kept up purposely because I'm wrapping up the video now, guys. Another part of the story actually made me kind of find it funny, because I already do this. A boy went to a father told his son to go up to the wise man and ask the wise man how the secret of great happiness. The boy goes to the wise man, but took a while, was waiting in line. The wise man told the boy, here is a spoon, put 3 drops of olive oil in, and told the boy, go around the entire castle with these drops and come back to me with the spoon and the oil. So the boy went around the castle, focusing on the spoon, and 3 hours later he came back. Spoon was still there, and the wise man said, did you not see the beautiful wallpaper? Did you not see the beautiful paintings? The master cut garden? And the boy goes, no, I was too busy making sure the spoon was safe. So the guy told the boy to go around again and to take in everything. The boy went around, took in the beautiful art, the amazing garden which was cut by a master, and the boy came back. The wise man said, what about the spoon? What happened to the oil? The boy looked down, looked at the oil and went, oh. And the wise man said, don't ever forget the oil. Don't ever forget what you did first off. You can go through life. This is what life is to me. You can go through life looking for what others know. You can go through life enjoying a nice slow pace, or you can go through life your own way. Or you have Alexa. And basically, it depends on how you want to live your life. If you want to live your life, don't let others decide. Do what you feel is right in your heart, and just walk with it. Once you get to the end of your journey, well, you never end your journey. Keep going. There's never a stop to a journey. As an example of real life, my granddad, he's over 70 years old. He's worked in cabarets, he's worked in all kinds of places. And now, he's 70 years old, odd, past the age of retirement. And you'd think he would just retire and just relax, wouldn't you? My granddad's nothing like that. He sits there, he will do gardening, he's creating cement, he's creating his own moulds to help repair our wall. And you wouldn't believe it. But then there's me. I don't know why. I've tried being as kind as I can. Tried being as understanding as I can. Tried to listen to everyone's opinions because I know everyone mattered. But I have not yet been able to find a job. So, as you see, guys, there is multiple and different ways you can live your life. You can live your life wondering, what if? Or you can do what my granddad did. I gave up half the stuff in my life for others. Or you can do like my granddad did, as I was saying, and grasp your life, and don't let others tell you what to do. If you do that, then I can guarantee, guys, you will enjoy your life more than you would have if you let others do. I've let too many opportunities slip by me because, I'll admit this now, I've always thought to myself, I have never deserved it. And as I've said to you guys in the past, if you guys want to talk, I'm always open to talk to you through comments. So just comment down below and I will talk to you. Personally, not being nasty, I don't care what the situation is or anything like that. If you I don't care if your situation's worse off than someone else. To me, everyone's equal, and everyone being equal allows it to allow people who have amazing talent to shine. I know it sounds harsh, but for instance, you could paint the Mona Lisa, but you couldn't do simple sums. The person who can do simple sums can do them, but he can never create a masterpiece. It's not there. It's not a problem. It's not something bad. It's actually generally how people see themselves. You could be rich and unhappy, but you could be poor and the happiest person in the world. So remember, guys, it's not really what matters, what you have, what you want, should I say. If you have what you need, then you're the richest man there is. You need, basically, in my opinion, what I need is, I don't know, I've never had my own wants or wishes. I've always done things for others. I'm literally a lost soul. But anyhow, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.